Well, it's about to storm on us, I think, but before it does, I'm gonna go climb these steps over here and see what I can see. I think it's maybe just a viewpoint. Hopefully it's not just a parking lot, but busy place down here today. There's hundreds and hundreds of students in there, and I think they're doing a little educational history lesson kind of scavenger hunt where they have these little books and they're going through, and you know, we've all done those in the States, or at least I did one or two of those growing up, I guess, where you tour through a site and then you have to find the answers to the questions in your little guidebook or whatever. Quite a few steps here to go up, and baby's waiting patiently over there. All of the stones on this side of that lawn down there are the names of Japanese that passed away during the war. And I'll pan over here to the right. This corner over here is dedicated to all the U.S. personnel that passed. And I was going to film inside, but once we got inside the museum, there was some, oh man, I'm winded. There were signs everywhere that just said no photography, no videoing, so I didn't take any, but gonna see what's right here at the top of these steps. So there's a lot going on up here, and in my very limited understanding of what's going on up here, the various prefectures of Japan have all, I'm not going to say donated or erected, but have a statue of sorts up here. So the prefectures all have a tower that's up here. So in a lot of ways, I think this place is very similar to Yasukuni Shrine up on mainland Japan. And if you're not familiar with Yasukuni Shrine, it can kind of be put on par with our Arlington National Cemetery or a place like that. The only difference being that there are no actual remains interred here or there. It's just a representation of the souls, if you will, of all of the people that were lost. Yeah, pretty hallowed ground. This is wild. So I think I wore the wrong shoes today, but I want to get down here to where it opens up and see what we find. Don't get carried off by mosquitoes. So with all that rain here lately, I don't know how much of these tunnels are underwater, if at all. wife definitely doesn't want to go through there. I've got on some pretty slick shoes right now, so I may come back around for that one. Let's see. So I wasn't aware that they had the underground headquarters here. But it may just traverse all along the inside of that right there. And I think those folks come out right over here. And it looked a bit crowded, so it may not be worth it. But I think this will circle back around to the main park. We'll find out in a second. And I tell you what, it is a humid one out here right now. Tons of mosquitoes. Of course, I guess all my minor bitches pale in comparison to the suffering and destruction that took place here, right? Ages ago. All right, well, wifey has gone back to the car, so I think we'll head back that way. Whether or not this trail gets us there is yet to be seen. So the trail popped me out right there. Very much looks like it's still part of the park and museum, so we're gonna head on back in. We're actually right here in the parking lot, so all right, it's fine, wifey. Well, heading back towards, I think, the way towards the car. We'll find out in a second. Told the wife I was on my way back. She said, "No rush, take your time." Well, I can see the main, that main tower back there, so we're kind of going in the right direction. This is a good workout, though, if you want to come down here. I do want to come back on my own time, though, and check out the inner part of that cave back there. I could wring my shirt out right now. I'm soaking wet. Good times. And I think we might be about to get a little drizzle. So I think I'm going to make it back to the car right on time. Mabuni Hill, so that's where we just came from. We took the long way around. There's one more thing that I wanted to see in here before leaving, and I don't know what time they close. It's getting close to 3:30. They may be up until 5 or so. But there was a very big, what looked like a tomb. I think it's just a prayer area. But it looked like what we call those turtleback kind of tombs that are pretty common here across Okinawa. Yeah, so I think the car is somewhere back over that way. And I've got some water in there, and I'm going to guzzle it when I get there. Some pretty big papaya trees back in here. Looks like a male version. But I did see some back down the way that had a bunch of fruit on them. Some more stairs right there. I'm gonna guess another way to go up the hill. Yeah, and I think we're gonna come right out to where that tomb looking kind of complex is. Of course, the car's right over there. Yeah, I didn't know we were going to get a workout today, and this isn't quite the wifey's cup of tea. So as soon as I said I was going up those stairs, she was like, "Nah, not having it." And I said, "We'll just wait down here in the bottom, and if in case it starts storming, you can hide out under one of these pavilions." But when I got to the top, I noticed all those towers, those pillars, and I was like, "You know what? This is worth investigating." And I went all the way to the back of it, and I mean, it must have been a quarter mile long, probably longer than that. And I got to the end of it and saw the stairs and where it said there's a scenic outlook, so had to investigate. And here we are, back in the park. So I'm gonna creep around, check this thing out real quick, and then head to the car. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is one of those things on our bucket list that we wanted to get to before leaving Okinawa next year. So I hope I'm in the right spot here. I think I am. Yeah, we'll check back in with you. These gardens are just beautiful. So when we came in, we started off in the tower up there. That's where the big Buddha's at. And then we came out down the hill, went in the buildings down there in the main museum. And where it comes out is over here. Where all the, not graves, but all the stone markers are at. And then from there, those are those pretty steep stairs that I went up way over there. I don't know if you can see those people going up them. And then that shot back probably over a quarter mile all the way down to the end of that. And that's where I popped out in what I thought was a neighborhood, but turns out I'm still in the park. And that was the majority of the Peace Memorial Park here in Okinawa. Hope you enjoyed it, but a lot of that stuff inside the museum, well actually all of it, all of the stuff inside of the museum, they didn't want you to take pictures of or be videotaping, and that's fine right now because there was too many people in there to get good shots of anything anyway. But good tour, highly recommend it. Couple of $100 a ticket to get in. I think we paid 200 and something yen a ticket. I'll have to 450 yen actually to get into the where the big Buddha was at in that art gallery up there. and then another, I think, 200 and something yen to get into the museum. But to come here and just walk around outside, it's free 99. Well worth the trip down from Chitan or Kadena Town or wherever you live at here on Oki. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll get out of y'all's hair and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Take care. Bye.